So, what is an institution? An institution is a company that disperses a media product for audience consumption. So, where would an institution disperse a film product? Well, usually it would go to a cinema, either nationally or internationally. However, after being at the cinema for a while, it would then probably get dispersed to shops to sell merchandise either in DVD or soundtrack form. So, what else do institutions do? Before making the film, the directors or producers can go to an institution to put their idea for the film and could also ask if the institution would fund the project. So, some popular institutions around England include the BBC, the UK Film Council, Vertigo Films and Film 4. So, as they were the most popular institutions, I decided to research further into them and learn more about them in order to decide which would be suitable if I were to ask them to distribute my film. So the UK Film Council, this is an institution which has backed more than 900 films, of which include feature and short films. Some of the films would be things like King's Speech and Women in Black, some really famous films. Their goal is to make the UK a global centre for films amongst the world's competitive film industry. They support many upcoming film directors by funding their British films to attract a wider audience. The money the Film Council is provided by the lottery. They also are in partnership with BFI, the British Film Institution. So, BBC Films. BBC are the forefront in producing British independent films. They produce many feature films, such as Saving Mr. Banks and Conspiracy. They are committed in funding and developing new talent. However, they are very picky about the films they back. Vertigo Films. Vertigo Films is a UK media company which creates and distributes commercially driven independent cinema. For example, films such as Horrid Henry and Spring Breakers have been made by Vertigo Films. They use new technology and they pay attention to the budgets. This is to address their audience in the most care, to produce films that the audience approve of, that they are authentic to what is trying to be represented. And finally, Film 4. Film 4 showcases a wide range of British-made films and international films that come from all over the world. For example, 127 Hours and 12 Years a Slave, very famous films. They don't just show films, they also produce many films. Some of their award-winning films include This Is England by Shane Meadows. Film 4 is partnered with Warp X Films, where they challenge British and international films, creating new ones for a lower budget, with the intention of expanding the niche audience. For my film, I would consider approaching all of these institutions so that my budget issues would be covered, seeing as through my research I have realised that all these 4 institutions are very budget wary and are out there to help you.